What's up, everyone? So, today, big plans-ish. We're going to try and land on min-miss. If we don't land on min-miss, we're at least going to, go around it and hopefully get a decent amount of science here. So, right now I'm just building up my cool little shuttle. This bit, hopefully, has enough Delta V to get us onto min-miss. And enough power to, steer. But you never know, low key. But yeah, I gotta make sure to auto strut all this because I didn't do that for one of my rockets, and it just absolutely ate it into the ground. It was pretty funny. I'll see if I can find a clip for it. If I can't, well, you guys just won't see a clip for it. Whatever, you know. But here I'm making sure to switch out for an EVA kit just in case I make it. And then scientist Bob Kerman. Anyway, here's the launch. In a second. Right, and we are off. Awesome. So, I was like, oh, I should allow the rocket launch to be heard because I enjoy hearing the rocket launch. I don't know about y'all, but yeah. So I just got rid of those little flea, no, not flea, one larger than flea boosters on the side, and then dropping first stage pretty soon. Right around here. Boom. Staged. And this one hopefully can get me circularized. Yeah, I said that right. But I'm a burn prograde, and then I'm gonna use a maneuver node to help me. Because right now, gravity turns have not been my friend. I'm trying, but sometimes they're annoying. Oh, that is a peak circular orbit right there. And we're burning. Boom. So that should get me to around like an 80,000 meter. I guess I could just say 8 kilometer, I think. Orbit. Hopefully I can get there. If not, whatever. I forgot to mark min-miss as my target, but what are you gonna do? It's okay. The burn goes well. I make it out of the slums. One issue I have with this rocket though is I might run out of fuel. I did run out of fuel. Hopefully this little lander here has enough fuel for my min-miss landing. But boom, we have an encounter with min-miss there. I learned what the cool little nodes are, like the goofy looking arrows. Like they kind of look like wedges. They tell you like when they align, that's when you have like a collision, which I probably should just been able to figure out, but whatever. Here I'm doing my science. I was like, well, maybe I'll do science here. I had already done science there, but it's all good because I just went a bit closer to min-miss, as you can see, and got in contact with it. And then I was like, I got to do some science once I get to my periapsis here. But at first I was like, well, maybe I can get a better orbit. So that's what I was doing. I was burning. But boom, I got high atmosphere, high space around min-miss. I believe it's called science. So cooked up with that, got a decent amount of science. Made sure to get my barometer, my temperature, my mystery goo, my crew report, my EVA report, and make sure to grab that Science Junior there after I ran it with Mr. Bob Kerman. Hopefully the height of this rocket doesn't affect me because if I'm being honest, I've had some issues with my rockets just tipping over when I land. But I had to skip forward here so I could actually get an encounter because I had to go around Kerbal so many times. And I tried to get this episode out sooner, but I was a bit busy, and I kept getting stuck with, like, the Mun launching me just absolutely just downward, just straight down at 90 degrees at Mach 20 billion. It sucked. Anyway, here I am doing my science in close orbit or low space to min-miss. Um, yeah, so I didn't end up landing because I was like, I don't know if I have enough fuel for this. But that's okay because I will film the landing in the next video. So we're winning. I don't like that it makes me dump experiments. I don't know why I have to do that. Gonna be honest, but whatever. So collision course here. I'm gonna burn some retrograde so I can get my periapsis in, and hopefully not launch into Kerbin at Mach 20 because I've done that way too many times. So here I am setting my parachute to make sure I don't die. Also, I discovered something really unfortunate on this launch. So while I did all the cool science, like the mystery goos and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure you have to collect them. Like you have to land with those pods and containers to get the science, which I did not end up doing. But here's my burn-in. It went pretty well, actually. It's still sped up. Actually, no, it's not sped up. This is at the normal speed, the speed you normally see. Um, but yeah, so I'm pretty sure I lost science due to that, but it's okay. Parachutes deployed. I will speed up the fall with the parachute because it's so slow. Made sure to jettison my heat shield here. I always feel like I set my parachute too early, but honestly, I don't think I do because when it's at like 1,000, I low-key be hitting the ground at like 100 meters a second. It feels like not really, but pulling up to the science tab, the science nodes tab. See, I got 110 science. It's not bad. Don't get me wrong. It could be better. But anyway, science nodes. I was like, what do I get myself? I was looking around. I was like, well, I can't afford this, but it's good to look at. But I want to end up having better science, obviously. I don't actually own the EVA kit. I realized when I was in the science notes. Yeah, so I ended up buying the advanced flight control because RCS and the stability wheel. Boom.